Hi guys, this is the next video. You would have heard me talk in the WhatsApp group quite a few times, putting up various pictures and all sorts of reversal patterns. Today's lesson is about the M and W reversal patterns. Pretty simple, nothing we really haven't gone over before. All it is double tops and double bottoms, but when they form, it's normally at the top of an uptrend or the bottom of a downtrend, and they can signify the change in trend. And I've drawn some examples for you on the charts here. And again, they're pretty simple. There's nothing too complicated to them. You'll find the M at the top of a trend and the W at the bottom. And like I said, all it is a double bottom and a double top, but which forms at the end, which can then give you a heads up as to a change of trend could be incoming. Like anything in Forex, nothing's certain, even though it does form this pattern. Sometimes it might not work, but it works a lot more times than it doesn't. So it's just one thing to keep an eye out on. You know, I always say about drawing things on the charts because it just helps you in the long run, really, and helps give you a heads up, which is the most important thing we need. So here they are. This is just one pair in USD JPY. As I was going through the charts, it's just one pair that I just seemed to find had a lot on them. So I just use this one, but you'll find them on any time frame, any pairing. Commodities, it doesn't matter. This pattern isn't biased to any sort of Forex or commodities or anything like that. It is just everywhere. So again, it's a great thing to look out for, and reversal patterns are fantastic. So again, here's just as the examples. You see here, I've drawn in an M. Now, if I take these off, just so you can see what I'm looking at when I look at the chart. Right, here you've got a nice uptrend. It's on the hourly. Nice strong uptrend, high highs, high lows, and so on and so forth. And then it gets to the top here. Now, ignoring this part here, 2 seconds. Ignoring this part here, you'd see a high here, and then it falls. Okay, and it goes up, and you can, if you zoom in a touch, it's nigh on a double top. It's not perfect, but you'd have a look and you draw in that. And like I say, with these double tops and double bottoms, you need to think of them as like not a rigid line. You need to think of them as like a rubber line with a bit of flex in them. And then you're down to the lowest low, and there you have an M. Now you'd see it fall down here. You've got a new low, so you know we like to trade below the lows. You could enter trade there quite happily, because now you've got a break of this low. It's gone high lows all the way up. You've got a break of this low, and happy days, you've got to trade that down next 100 pips. But you just know that drawing that M in, you've given yourself a heads up now. You know that it's pretty much formed a double top, and if you look back, resistance there. I haven't actually checked. There's support there. So you know it's a good level. So you know in and around this level, it's got resistance. It's formed pretty much a double top, and you've got an M formation. So that's more than happy to enter that trade. And like I said before, an M will always form after an uptrend, because you can get confused with Gartley patterns. An M will always form after an uptrend, and a W, which you have down here, forms down after downtrend. Now you could have traded this like this all day and become profitable. So here there's your M, you follow it down, you take profit and stuff there. Now you got a downtrend, like I say, a W will always form, or a double bottom will always form after a downtrend. So here comes your downtrend, it comes down, new low, bang, hits it, goes up, forms high, comes back down, and that is pretty much, if I get rid of these lines, so they're not in our way. You got double bottom, bang on, perfect. Goes up, forms the rest of the W, and look what happens. So you've got a nice downtrend, forms a double bottom, forms a W shape, goes up, comes down, up it goes. Now you could trade this a number of ways. You've got your high here. So again, that's a lower high. Comes up here. You could have entered there. Next 43 pips, comes down. I mean, you'd be looking to set your stop probably below here. So you wouldn't have been touched. You could have entered there and got yourself 60 pips, let it go down. Or you could have gone with conservative stop loss, which I probably would have done, to gone below the lows and 150 pips. So yeah, you wouldn't have touched it here, but you would have gone up. If you'd done the 1-to-1 ratio, you would have got your 150 pips there. And then sometimes you probably would have let that ride up and gone on to wherever. So wherever. Sometimes a beautiful thing, but that's what I'm saying there. There's your W formation, downtrend, W, change of trend to the upside. Now, a couple of days later, goes up and up and up and up, forms a nigh on perfect M. Again, all it is a double top, and that is pretty much bang on the double top. Yeah, almost to the wick. See there, price stops there, wick stops there. That is perfect M. Now again, got an uptrend, and then a new high forms, comes back down, another high forms, but hits the same level, forming a double top, and down it goes. Now again, to trade that, you'd want to go below that low. So you'd set your order for there. You'd see it come up, form a double top. You want it to form a new low to have confirmation of trend, change the trend, and down it goes, netting your 272 pips. That is how easy it is. Forex, like Michael said in the group, Forex is simple, not easy. It's as simple as you get trading. Just M's and W's. Uptrend, forms an M, put your entry below the low, down it goes. Now you see a change of trend. I'm not sure if I've got some more. Change of trend, down it goes. To be honest, I haven't actually seen. It's more an inverse head and shoulders here for draw accurately. I haven't really looked at this bit. This might not work, but I believe it's a head and looking at it. Yeah, so there you go. And like we say, you always wait for a break at that neckline, which came quite later on. But if that's how you want to trade it, you can enter there, gone up, made 87 pips. I mean, I haven't got my RSI up, so I can't see if that's oversold or whatever. But so inverse head and shoulders, you guys know about that by now. You're all happy with that. Simple. And that's what it is, pattern trading. So then inverse head and shoulders, we know that's a change of trend, and up it goes, up, uptrend. Uptrend, I mean, having a look there. I mean, that kind of could be an M. There. This is just off the cuff here. I haven't actually double checked these, but let's just see. I mean, yeah, it's not, appreciate it's not double top, not perfect. But then change trend doesn't happen. So you disregard that. I mean, you could, potentially you would see that. And you'd put your entry in below the low. And yeah, you would make 54 pips with your stop being up there. So not a bad trade, but you really want it to break significant lows really for it to be confirmed. So, you know, just get rid of that. There's nothing wrong with that. You could trade that. Be nothing wrong with that. Just have to manage it. Like I say, if anything, you always manage these trades, no matter how certain it looks. Uptrend, 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 forms the M, and down it goes. So if you did trade this M here, you could have took profit early on, 50 pips. But if you did get stopped out, so your entry was there, your stop would have been, say, 100 pips tops. Got into this uptrend, did there, M formation, again not a perfect M, there or thereabouts with wicks, comes down, entry below there, and it falls down and nets you 161 pips. Now that would be a great take profit because you got significant support here. You could have had support there. So if you entered there and gone down to here, that would have netted you 134 pips. So again, just simple trading, top of an uptrend, bang, bang, bang. Now I've put the RSI in. Just have a look. You can see here. Yeah, this M here, it is oversold. So yeah, nothing wrong with taking up trade. here, massively oversold. Here, almost the same high, but massively lower. So that'd be a great entry. And in you go. So again, guys, that's what it is: double tops, double bottoms, and just drawing them on a chart and just see where they go. You can find them absolutely everywhere. It's just some head and shoulders I've drawn from previous. Again, that's just simple trading, easy to spot. High, low, high, low, lower, high. Down it comes. There's your shoulders, there and there. There's your head, and broke the neckline. You were in that trade. 125 pips, easy. And that's really it, guys. Another. See how I trade. This is head and shoulders, breaking the neckline. So it's gone down to that first side resistance on 21 pips. That's it, guys. I've currently got an M forming on USD CAD on the hourly. Now, I don't know how this is going to play out. I know this is trading real time. I know I've had a huge uptrend. Now, if I throw in my RSI, got massive divergence there. Uptrend. These two should be higher than each other. They're not. This one's slightly higher than that, which reflects on the chart. That one's lower, but they're roughly a double top there. I mean, you're not missing much there. So again, remain flexible on it. So I'm expecting this to come down here to form my M and carry on when we change the trend, which will send me down to the ground. But we'll see how it goes. It could come up a bit and then come back down, but we'll see what happens. I'm currently trading this on the daily. I'm in a short on the daily. I'm looking to hold this for a little while. You can see it there. See it forming the M on the daily. Now I'm expecting it to come down here and crack on. But we'll see what happens. And if you want to look at this chart in a week or so, today's the 21st September, I want to see it at the end of the month, see what happened, see if I was right or wrong, then by all means crack on. But yeah, that's it, guys. If there's any problems, any dramas, any confusion, any questions, just whack them in the group and I'll be happy to answer them. Happy days. So cheers, guys.